Hello friends, Satyendra here, and in this video let's model this part in AutoCAD 3D. But before this, let's understand some basics for AutoCAD 3D. So the first thing is the drawing template. So you have different type of templates here. This is for 2D and this is for 3D when you have English unit, and when you have metric unit you go for AutoCAD ISO 3D. So I have metric unit, so I'll go with this. And here you should always check your workspace. You should always have 3D modeling workspace. Then the next thing is you should always have parallel view for better snapping. Check your OSnap setting. You should have object snap and 3D object snap selected. Now this exercise is very helpful for absolute beginners. So please pay attention. And if you haven't subscribed to the CADx yet, then please do subscribe to our YouTube channel. Now let's open the drawing. So this is the drawing, and to model this part we will use these commands. These commands include 2D and 3D commands. Now to start the part in AutoCAD 3D, you must understand the concept of sketching plane in AutoCAD 3D. And to understand this, you must observe your grids, which is your sketching plane. So our sketching plane is always XY plane, and now this sketching plane is onto the top plane. So whenever we try to draw something on top plane, we should have this orientation. Now if you want to draw something on your right plane, then you must change your sketching plane from top to right. Now see, this is your right plane and your XY plane is laying on your right plane. Similarly, if you want to draw something on your front plane, then you must change your sketching plane to front. Now you see, this is your front plane and your XY plane is onto the front plane. And to go back to your default orientation, just select UCS world and it will come back to your default orientation. So this was the concept of sketching plane in AutoCAD 3D. Now let's start the part. So in AutoCAD 3D, you can build a part with different approach. You can create all the features in the same location to build a part, or you can create all the features separately in different locations and you can bring it together to build a part. So I'll be using both the methods simultaneously and you will understand this easily in coming session. So let's get started. So now you understand the concept of sketching plane, and I'll be creating this base feature first. And for that I need right sketching plane, and these are the dimensions to build this feature. So let's change the sketching plane, and to change the sketching plane, click here and select right. So now my sketching plane is right sketching plane. Now let's start the sketch. So I'll start with line. I'll start from here, press F8 for ortho. So this side it is 125, this side it will be 75, and this side it is 15. After calculation, 125 minus 95 divided by 2. Same thing I will repeat this side, 75, then 15. Now I'll create a line from the mid of this line. I'll go 75, once again 75 till the center of the cylinder. Now this side it is half of the cylinder length, 31, and down radius of the cylinder 31, and then I'll join this. Same thing I'll do this side, 31, down 31, and join this. Now I'll delete this line. So my outer profile is ready. Now I'll use press pull. Thickness is 12. So this side it will be 6. And once again this side it is 6. Press F7 to switch off the grid. Now the next feature is this cylinder, and these are the dimensions to build this feature, and for that I need a front sketching plane. So I'll change to front. Now I'll draw a circle in the mid of this line, and the dia is 62. So D enter, 6 to enter. Now I'll use press pull. This side it is 31, and again this side it is 31, so totally 62. Now I'll copy the sketch, these sketches, for my future reference, this side. Now the next feature is this base with cylindrical feature, and for this I need top sketching plane, so I'll change to top, and these are the dimensions to build this feature. Now I'll draw a line from this point, this side 130. Now I'll draw one circle here with a dia 40. Now one line from this point, half of the thickness 6, and then tangent to this circle. Same thing this side, one line straight 6, and then tangent. Now one more line from this point till this point. Now I'll go with trim. I'll select this line and this line reference, and I'll trim it. Now I'll go for join, J enter. I'll select these lines, small line, this line, this line, this line, again this small line, and enter. Now it is a single entity. Now I can use press pull. Select this, and downside it is 10. Now I'll draw one circle to this point. The dia is 40 again. Use press pull. Select this face and this side 6. Total is 16. So this feature is ready. Now I'll move it. From this point till this point. So it's done. Now the next feature is this rib and this rib, and for this I need a front sketching plane. So I'll change to front, and these are the dimensions to build this feature. Now I'll go with a line, but first I will delete this. Now create a line from this point, this side it is 110. Now press F8 to remove ortho. Now go for tangent to circle. Now one more line from this point to the quadrant of this circle. Now I'll go for trim. I will select this line and this line as a reference. I will trim outside. Go for join. Select this, 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 and this. Now it is a single entity. I will use press pull. Thickness is 12, so this side 6 and this side 6. Now I'll move this feature. I'll select this and I'll move from this point to this point. Now I'll just delete this section and I'll go with another rib. So I'll create a circle here with a dia 62. Now I'll go with a line. So I'll create a line from this point, this side half of the thickness 6, and this side it will be 40, 75 minus 35. Now it will be tangent to this circle. So I'll go for tangent just like this. Now one more time, line from this point to straight above this, something like this. Now I'll go with trim. I will trim this line. Again trim. Taking this line and this line reference, I will trim outside this circle. Now I'll join it. This line, and this circle. Use press pull. Select this side 6 and this side 6. Now move it from this point till this point. So it's done. Now I have added all the add material features. Now I will unite it and go for remove material feature. So U and I select the entire features, enter. Now it is a single feature. Now let's delete these sketches completely. Now I'll change it to shaded with edge. Now I'll delete these sketches also, this one also. So now all add material features are done. Now I'll go with remove material feature. But before that, press F6 to switch on your dynamic ECS, which will allow you to create your sketches on any surface without shifting your sketch plane. So press F6. So now I'll create this feature. So I'll go with circle to this surface. I'll select this center. The dia is 40. Go with press pull. Select this surface, negative direction, and it's done. Now I'll go with this surface. Again center. Here the dia is 28. Press pull. Select this surface, negative direction, and it's done. Now the next feature is these two cutout, and for that I'll go with line from this point, this side 35, and this side it will be 31.5. After calculation, 125 minus 62 divided by 2. Now I'll create one circle here with a dia 20. This circle I will mirror it from this midpoint. Now I'll go with press pull. I'll select this circle, negative direction, and it's done. Select this circle, negative direction, and it's done. I will delete this sketch. This one also. Now the last feature is these two rounds with radius 20. So fillet, R enter, 20 enter. Select this edge, enter. This side, select this edge, enter. So now your model is done completely.